Just now, it's officially George Pickens, Mark Crosby, and Tyrann Mathieu officially signed a new contract in Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys entered the 2026 offseason under enormous pressure. After falling short of Super Bowl expectations yet again, the front office knew small adjustment would not be enough. Big names began circulating in the league conversation. Explosive wide receiver George Pickens, a dominant edge rusher Max Crosby, and the veteran safety Tyrann Mathieu. It's officially a new player of Dallas Cowboys. George Pickens, who is an offensive weapon, Dallas cannot afford to lose. Dallas cannot afford to lose George Pickens, which is very offensive weapon in NFL. George Pickens arrived in Dallas after trade from Pittsburgh Steelers in 2025. At the time, many analysts questioned whether he could handle the spotlight of America's team. He answered his emphatically. In his first season wearing the star, Pickens posted elite production. Over 1,400 receiving yards, near double-digit touchdown, Pro Bowl recognition, second team All-Pro honor. He quickly became one of the most dangerous vertical threats in NFL. George Pickens is an elite ball tracking. Pickens has an extraordinary ability to locate and adjust to deep passes in the middle, a few receivers in the league. Also, George Pickens can track the ball over the shoulder the way he does. George Pickens contested a catch dominance at 6.3 with long arm and body control. He wins 50 out of 50 ball consistency. Even tight coverage rarely stop him. Explosiveness after the catch. While known as a deep ball specialist, he also generates yards after catch thanks to acceleration and strength. His competitive edge, Pickens play with a visible intensity that fire energized teammates but also demand emotionally maturity. Something Dallas coaches have worked to channel productivity. Dallas want George Pickens for pairing Pickens with CeeDee Lamb to create one of the most dangerous receiver duos in the football or in the NFL. Defenses cannot double team both players consistently. This opened the middle of the field, reduced the pressure on Dak Prescott, forced safety to stay deep. The Cowboys' offensive ceiling dramatically rises with Pickens on the field. Contract situation for Pickens is now entering the final year of his rookie contract. Dallas faces three options: a long-term extension for George Pickens to secure George Pickens between 4 and 5 years at elite or for more money. Franchise tag estimated around $28 million for one season. Only one season, Dallas Cowboys want to sign George Pickens for $28 million for one season. A trade scenario: if negotiation collapse, Dallas could explore offer. As of now, Dallas is strongly leaning toward retaining him, either through extension or tag. No finalized deal has been publicly completed yet, but internal reports suggest Jerry Jones wants him in Dallas long term. Dallas Cowboy negotiation on George Pickens is ongoing today, and he is able to sign a new contract or extend new long contract with a Dallas Cowboy. Crosby, the defensive superstar, has officially announced by a Dallas Cowboy. Max Crosby is widely regarded as one of the top defensive ends in the National Football League. Playing for Las Vegas Raiders, he built his reputation on relentless motor, physicality, and consistent production in Raiders. Crosby Crosby's strength is relentless pass rush motor. Crosby does not quit on plays. He has a stamina to allow him to dominate the late in a game. He is very technically masterly. He uses hand fighting techniques, spin moves, and leverage to beat offensive tacklers. Max Crosby, unlike many edge rushers, Crosby is disciplined against the run. His leadership presence, he brings emotional intensity and accountability to the locker room. The Dallas need Max Crosby after a defensive inconsistencies in the season of 2025. The Cowboys need the game-wrecking presence on the edge. Crosby would instantly elevate the defensive line, reduce the blitz dependence, improve third down the defense, and playoff level experience. Crosby he fits the Cowboy desire for the culture of toughness, the lead transfer situation. However, acquiring Crosby is extremely complicated. He is under contract with Raiders through 2029 by Dallas Cowboys want to sign him for long-term project. He signed a massive extension with significant granted money, where the Raiders publicly considered him a franchise cornerstone. For the Dallas to acquire him, they would need a multiple first-round draft picks, additional premium pick or players' salary cap restructuring. As of now, there is no confirmed trade agreement. Conversation exists at room level, but the Raiders are not actively shopping him for his status. Still with Las Vegas Raiders, a trade unlikely but not impossible. Dallas Cowboys on the target of signing 5 key players. The Dallas Cowboys are one of the most iconic franchises in the NFL, known as American Team. The Cowboys carry a legacy of greatness, high expectations, and constant hunger for another Super Bowl title. Every offseason presents an opportunity to reshape the roster and build a stronger contender. Here are 5 elite players the Cowboys could pursue to elevate their roster to championship level. It's a breaking news. Cowboys finally announced 5 key players in the NFL. The first player is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a running back powerhouse. Derrick Henry is one of the most dominant running backs of his generation. At 6'3" and over 240 pounds, he combines a large size with a surprising speed. His powerful running style allows him to break tackles, consistently wear down defenses, and explode for a long touchdowns runs. Henry lives in a physical game and becomes ever more dangerous in fourth quarter, where a defender are exhausted. He is inept in short yardage and goal line situations, a home run threat capable of 50-plus yards run. Durable and experienced in playoff level in NFL Football Association League. The Dallas Cowboys had a strong offensive identity in recent years, but adding dominant powerful runner like Henry will transform their offense. He will take off a quarterback, Dak Prescott, and control the clock in tight playoff game and physical toughness offense. With a Henry in the backfield, Dallas could impose its will on defenses to create a more balanced and dangerous attack. That's why a Dallas Cowboy need a Henry in order to improve or to control where it's on offense. The second player that Dallas Cowboys have officially announced is Chris Jones. Chris Jones is a defensive line game changer. Chris Jones is one of the most disruptive defensive tackles in football. He dominates at the line of swimming with a strength, ability, and elite pass pushing. Chris Jones' ability from interior position, one of the hardest places to generate a pressure. Chris Jones collapsing a pocket from inside of stopping the run with a powerful penetration, delivering in clutch postseason moment. Chris Jones is able to make a powerful penetration in defensive of the opponent. So the Dallas Cowboys has talented edge rushes, but ending Jones would make their defensive front near unstoppable with an opponent. With Jones attacking the middle, opposing quarterback with attacking quarterbacks would have nowhere to escape. He would elevate Cowboy pass rush levels, strengthen rush defense against physical teams, bring championship experience to a locked team. A dominant interior defender in offer, missing a piece in the deep playoff runs. And Jones fit that role perfectly well. And the Dallas Cowboys has officially announced the third player, which is DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is a elite playmaker at receiver. DeAndre Hopkins is known for his incredible hands, body control, and ability to win a contested catches. Even in a tight coverage, he finds the way to come down with a football. His route learning intelligence and experience make him a quarterback's best friend. Hopkins is an exceptional in red zone situations, reliable on third down, a veteran leader with a playoff experience. Although Dallas already has a strong receiving talent, adding Hopkins would give a Prescott another air target in a playoff game, where a defense is tied up. Having a receiver who can win one or one more matches up is crucial. DeAndre Hopkins would create a matchup nightmares for a defense, draw attention away from other receivers